This is my music teaching studio, the place where I spend most of my week helping students of all ages grow their love of music. I work with kids who are picking up an instrument for the very first time, as well as adults who are finally making time for something they've always dreamed of doing. This space is designed to inspire creativity and make learning music enjoyable. Whether it's strumming a few chords or mastering a favorite song, over the years, I've filled the walls with band posters, album covers, and gifts from students, each one with its own story to tell. Today, I want to take you on a tour of that space and share what makes it such an important part of my life and teaching. Okay, so here's a nice look at the outside of my building, my studio, and we'll go ahead and walk in. Okay, so when we first walk in, you can see it's a fairly big space for just me. I teach here, teach about 50 students a week, and then I do have another teacher over there. We'll get to his studio. His name is Sam, and I guess you'd call him a subcontracted teacher through me. It was important for me to have a fairly decent sized studio when I got this building in 2011 because I do summer bands, which is where I take the students who are ready and I form them into like 4 and 5 piece, either rock or country bands. And we practice all summer. We practice on Wednesdays because this building is attached to a barber shop and the barbers are gone on Wednesdays. So we can make a lot of noise in here on Wednesdays. And so we set up bands in here and we practice for an hour. And at the end of the summer, we put on a performance for the community. It's a free concert. It gives the kids and adults, great experience and gets them on stage and using their talents and musical abilities that they learned here in class. First, we'll look around the perimeter here. On the walls, we'll look at some of the posters and the album covers. Okay, up here, see some Alan Jackson and Porter Wagoner. I think the Porter Wagoner was probably my parents' album. I know that Cat Stevens, Is It So, up there. I remember I was in, of course, the Columbia House where you get like 10 records for a penny. So I'm sure I signed up for that. And I think that album actually came because I forgot to send in a card. So I probably paid full price for that one there. But it's a great album, Cat Stevens there. Welder friend of mine made that beautiful music staff up there. He's an artist with his welding. We have some Green Day and some Kiss. Chicago was always important to me growing up because I played not only guitar, but I also play the trombone. So I really love Chicago, old Chicago for sure. And some Blondie, got some Beatles, John Lennon. A lot of gifts there for sure that students and family had gotten me. We'll keep going around here. This is basically the waiting area where the parents can be comfortable and sit. And actually watch their students taking lessons right there out in the open. I really like the open air out here because then I can see people as they come in. And it's just more open feeling. Keep going around, got some Black Sabbath, got an old coat rack here that got at a garage sale. All right. Got the Doobies, got Jimmy, gotta have him there. Oh, I got my little Michigan State elf there, helping us out. Of course, Johnny Cash, what a great poster. Okay, and then now this is special to me. This was my first LP. I got it in 1977. I'd have been 12 years old. Got it from my sister Dawn, who's no longer with us, rest in peace. And she got that for me. That's my first album, Bob Seger. While we're on this subject, I did want to tell you about a tribute song that I wrote for my sister Dawn. My sister was always a big supporter of my music, and when she passed in 2018, I wrote this tribute song, probably the best song I've ever written. And you can check it out here. I would be honored if you would do that, and I know that she would be too. Thank you. Yeah, that one's special to me. And then we'll get to Sam's studio here in a minute. Just a quick look. And my band Rebel Line, we put out a CD in 2019. Won a bunch of awards here in mid-Michigan. I believe that was in 2020 when we won all those awards. Again, another gift there from a student of mine. Some more gifts from Michigan State. Class of 87, and there's my diploma there. You can kind of get a good picture of it. It's a Bachelor's of Music from Michigan State University in 1987. And of course some more Beatles. Got the White Album up above there, which is actually on white vinyl. Got some Dylan playing a bass guitar, which is kind of odd, and then with that harmonica. I really don't know the story behind that one, but what a cool poster. Got some Carole King. If you're enjoying this behind the scenes look at my teaching studio, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss more videos like this. And if you'd like to support the channel and the work I do here, you can also buy me a coffee. There's a link in the description. Every little bit helps to keep these videos coming, and I really appreciate it. I got a bulletin board where people can see if they want to come out and see me play, perform, they can see where I'm at and such. Some more Beatles. Cool license plate from my birth year, my brother got me. An MSU marching band I was in 1983. I was in the bands, the concert bands and such, from 83 to 87. And I was in the marching band, played the trombone in 83. Got some Queen, some music notes and such. All right. Just a quick look around. A lot of knickknacks and gifts on this shelf here. Had a young student give me that Paul Stanley because she had seen the Kiss poster on my wall, so she knew I loved Kiss, so she got me that little Paul Stanley. All right. I actually got a file cabinet just full of music. Full of music there. And of course, my bookcase, I got the Mel Bays and the Hal Leonards, a lot of fake books, real books, a lot of piano books. So I use those as a reference. And then you may have seen this a minute ago, I got these Norfolk pine trees. They're actually the same age, but the bigger one had spent a couple summers outside at my house. And so he got much bigger, but he got so big that we just brought him to the studio so that they like this west window. And then over here, we have I have one other teacher here who teaches many lessons here. And his name's Sam. We'll take a quick look in the studio. Got a nice desk, piano, amps, everything you need. So these are the instruments that I use. This blue Squire was actually my son's first guitar, but I use it in here. If someone forgets their guitar, they can go ahead and play on that Squire. Then I have a cool mint green or seafoam green Strat there that I like to use. This one here also has I like using this one because it's lightweight to hold, and it has humbucker and single coils. Of course, an acoustic guitar there, Seagull. And then a Squire Fender 4-string bass. Of course, my desk here with a lot of miscellaneous picks and tuners, and of course the teaching pencil and the coffee. And that's where I run my music from. I have this nice Emerge chair. I like this a lot. Of course, as a guitar player, we need these chairs where the arms can go up and down. So I like that. I have a Yamaha piano here for me as the teacher to play, and then my students will play on this clavinova here. And something I also did recently is I put this Alto speaker over here where the student can actually hear the music better. Instead of just hearing the music off of my computer desk here, they can feel more like part of the band by having that Alto next to them. Okay, and then I like these orange amps. They're just a simple orange amp for my electric guitar players. And I run the bass guitar through them too. One for the student there, and then one for me. Because we can run an easy distortion or clean through that. Plus it's fine to run the bass at low volumes through there. Okay, so this is my first trombone. It's a Yamaha trombone I got in 5th grade. And I used it through most of high school, and I used it for a year in the marching band at MSU. But also going into my freshman year of high school, I was in the Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp Band, international band. We went to Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. So I got a couple cool stickers from those places. And then here, just I thought this train was cool. I had it when I was a kid. And that's my first guitar. My mother and father bought it for me at Shoppers Fair in Jackson, Michigan. So that was my first guitar. It's a K guitar. A couple other little gifts. And then this clarinet was my sister's Dawn's clarinet, so I like having that up there. This ledge that they're sitting up on, this studio used to actually be a guitar retail shop years ago, and he would, person who owned the shop would place all the cases and such for the guitars up there. But I definitely love having it for some musical instruments and knickknacks up there. Then up high here we got a Peter Frampton album. Probably got that after Frampton Comes Alive, as did a lot of people. After Frampton Comes Alive, we all got into Peter Frampton for a while. And then, of course, David Bowie. I believe that's the first one with Stevie Ray on it. And a couple Heart. So I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tour, and I'll see you next time.